Hello everyone and welcome to Customs in the Making.
And today, I will be making Stepney, but with a proper real-life paint scheme. And so, before I start, you see Stepney right here? This isn't the focus. And I got 3 more off eBay for decent prices. But this is the one we'll be focusing on today. Those will be customs in the making of their own. So what I'm going to do, you know how Stepney has a bit more green and I don't know, basically a lot more detail? I'm going to be going for that. So yeah, first thing I'm going to do, disassemble this whole model, take the face off, peel off the stickers, all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Alright, I took the model apart. So on the body, you got all the stickers scratched off, as well as I sanded it a bit to make it look smoother. Same on this side. You know, it's kind of hard to get them off, so you still got those patches, but I sanded it down, it's alright. And on here, you got the motor off, all that sort of stuff, the wheels. Here you got the side rods off on these. And here's this pair right here. And so for the model, it's definitely not going to be keeping its base coat of paint. I have 2 kinds of paint that I might experiment with. These two, one kind of a darker orange, which darker, my bad. Alright, I do want to try and go for this one, but if not, I think this one would be close. But I don't know, I feel like this would go off to the real life Stepney or livery more. So yeah, I'll start getting a base coat of that. But if it doesn't work, I'll stop and I'm mixing words. Say I'm gonna do this. So yeah, I'll get to that now. Alright, so I'm kind of halfway into painting, and I'm a little stuck. So, this orange right here, I'm not sure if it exactly works, but I also tried, I'm still painting, but the lighter orange. And what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try and work with the darker orange, but if it looks ugly, I'll try the light one. If not, So, yeah, I'll continue painting this to the kind of darker orange, and yeah, I'll show you how that goes. Alright, everything's painted orange. So, on the body, yeah, I might change it, but I'm probably just going to stick with this orange, depending on how it goes. You got orange all around it. You got the wheels. And we'll same for these. Yeah, nothing on here. I removed this part from the back so it was easier. And yeah, so now I'm going to start painting things black, like the smoke box, this, probably this, the bottom of this, the running board, I think. Yeah, I'll start doing that. Alright, I painted everything black. So you got the running board, kind of the sides of it, a bit of the bottom, that too. Yeah, got this. This is back to black. And here you got the smoke box all cleaned up. Same for these parts. And yeah, so now I'm thinking I'm going to paint the running board sides red. Same for the side rods, and start painting the roof white. And I'll get back to that. Alright, painted everything red. So on here, sorry, my nose is a bit stuffed. I don't have the virus, I'm fine. Just allergies, kind of. Alright, but yeah, I painted it red. Sure, it's already red, but to match this. So here you got all the sides, my bad. You got all the sides painted. And you got the roof. So, yeah. I'm not too sure on what to do next, but I'm thinking I'm going to start on all the lines. Or at least either the red or the green. So yeah, I'll get to that now. Alright, got all the green lines. So, first I'll start with the wheels. So this one you got... Here, I'll try and get some light both sides. And I did kind of paint the... I don't know what it's called, but if you see it kind of dips in a bit. Same on here. Looks pretty nice. And on the running board. But here's where you get most of the detail. So I'll try and get it in good light. You got it on here, kind of inside, all the way around. Even some on the back. Doop. And yeah. So right now, I think I'm going to get to some of the more inner lines, like the lines inside of them. But I don't know, I'll do one color at a time, I guess. So, yeah, either red or white, I think. Alright, got some work done on Stepney. So, I got all the red lines in. Sure, it doesn't look great, but it'll look a lot better once I add the white. So, you got that. Yeah, over here, I'll get some light. You got this. Not as much detail, but on the back I got some. same on this side. And on the top as well. And you do see I added white lines as well as the red. I thought I'd just get to that. And yeah. So now I will move on to all the white lines inside the red. So yeah. Alright, you got all the white lines on this? Here, let me move the light. Alright, so on here, I think it looks pretty nice. You got that part, the side tanks, the cab. I'll try and get a better view of that. I got the back decently. Same for this side. You got the front. So yeah, it looks pretty nice. And now, I'm not going to do the name and number yet, but I'm going to start working on some of the details, like the windows, that kind of stuff. Alright, I finished painting this. Well, I'm not done yet, but you know. Alright, so on the funnel, you got kind of like a golden rim. And you got the safety valve, I think that is gold, and I think that's a whistle. So yeah, you also got the windows painted. I believe the little gold spot there, that's supposed to be a builder's plate. And on the back, you got the windows as well. So that's really it. Yeah. Oh, as well as on the running board, I added some details, but very small, just like the buffers and stuff. So now I'm going to work on the lettering, aka the Stepney and the 55. And I'll get back to that, or get back to you on that. Alright, I finished the number plates and nameplate. So, it's not great, but you see I got Stepney and a horrible 55. It's decent. Same on this side and that. So, yeah, it was very hard to do with the amount of space I had. So, probably later or sometime, I'm just kind of tired of doing it because, you know, I did this like multiple times. Yeah, I probably will either try and do it again or print some details. So, yeah, this is it. And I'll assemble it now. Alright, so here it is all put together. So I think it looks really nice. You still got the window detail and like the chassis and stuff. So all that's left now is a face. And I'll just steal that for my Stepney model. Alright, Stepney is 100% complete. So I honestly think this looks amazing. Well, personally, you got the face, the buffers of silver, or silver buffers. I don't know, I think the green was like, I think it was a nice touch, yeah. So yeah, the windows, the sides. Yeah, again, I'll probably redo the name and number. So you got the wheels, details, lining, gold. That's really it. So, here's what I got. Sorry, the original Stepney, my bad. Probably do need to fix this one up. If you see, it has some like marks on it again. So, yeah, probably do that sometime. So, yep, this is my custom kind of realistic style Stepney. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.